This is it. This is it. The last episode, the last day of the year, the last day of the month, the last day of the teens, the 20 teens. I mean, this is it. This is it. This is the last day. Hashtag Rise and Grind 2019. Let's go.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Today is Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, December 31st, 2019. That's right. Today is Tuesday, December 31st, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the very first and very last time it'll ever be Tuesday, December 31st, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Now, we've had some weird going ons. I mean, some weird going ons with Facebook and my business profile and so on and so forth. It completely disappeared off my mobile phone. I cannot access my business profile, my Facebook page from my mobile phone. It also is doing some weird things on desktop. When I go to log into it, it goes to like a business manager page and does not let me post, does not let me interact, does not do anything. So I hope that you're not having any trouble finding this morning's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind, because we do run that obviously from the business page. So I hope you didn't have any trouble. If you did, I apologize. It just disappeared. It literally just disappeared yesterday. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so glad you're here. Today is the last day of the 20 teens, the very last day of the 20 teens. Also, the last day of December. And so we're getting ready to head into a new year, getting ready to head into all types of newness, right? Speaking of newness, you know, one of the things that I was looking at this morning and I started feeling all nostalgic as I did is today was the last day for me to write in my 2019. How you doing, Julio Alvarado? Glad you're here. Today was the last day for me to write in my 2019 Hashtag Rise and Grind planner. And I gotta tell you, man, look at this thing. This thing is falling apart. The cover's barely on. But man, golly, there's so many memories that are in this book from the last year. And so as I opened it up today, opened it up to that last day of 2019. And it says here at the top, you know, every day's got a quote. It says, "Get comfortable with being uncomfortable." And I thought about that this morning and just kind of meditated on it a little bit, right? Like just kind of thought about like getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know, this year, for the last 12 months, I'm getting a lag on the feed. On the last 12 months, I did a water challenge where I drank nothing but water, just water, nothing else. At the beginning of the year or previous years, I realized I wasn't drinking any water. I love to drink Gatorade, chocolate milk, orange juice, anything with flavor, right? What's up, Michael Jasper? Great to see you. Anything with flavor. And so I decided I'm going to do one thing that I don't want to do, one thing that I don't enjoy. I'm going to do it for 365 days just to challenge myself mentally. Basically, to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, as it says in our quote in our planner today. And today will be the last day of that 365 days. Today I will have completed 365 days of only water with a little tiny slip up early on with some Chick-fil-A lemonade. That stuff's, this stuff's heaven. Y'all can understand that, right? But man, like, I'm looking back today just going, a full year. It was hard. It was really uncomfortable. I didn't enjoy any of it, but I was able to do it. And I think for you in your life, there are so many things that you're capable of doing, but maybe they're uncomfortable. There are so many places you can go, so many levels that you could reach if we just got comfortable being uncomfortable. Right? See, this life actually isn't supposed to be about comfort here. This life is supposed to be about an evolution, about you continuing to grow to newer and higher levels until ultimately you spend eternity somewhere else. What I love, as I looked at today in the planner, and it was all beat up, right? It was all beat up and weathered from a year of travel and a year of me writing in it and so on and so forth. And what I love is that this one will go in the archives. That'll go in the books. And then the new one tomorrow will come out. And it's new and it's bright and it's shiny and it's empty. It's completely empty. It's filled with opportunity. It does have a quote on every single page, which is awesome, contributed by Rise and Grind members. I stinking love that. And it has been upgraded. The back of it's got a hard cover and the front's got a protective cover. It's got a month at a glance, which last year didn't have. So we made some adjustments. The planner itself has evolved. What's up, Josh? Oh, the planner itself has evolved, but keep in mind it's still the same. It's still the same. Like, this goes in the archive. This doesn't go in the trash. This doesn't disappear forever. We're just evolving. It's just evolving and getting stronger and getting better. I want the same thing for you. I want the same thing for you in your life. I want this to be an opportunity for you to continue to evolve. I know you're beaten. I know you're battered. I know you've taken some scrapes along the way in 2019. I know that. I have too. I've experienced this whole thing with you. It's been incredible. It's been incredible that we've been able to connect across the world with technology in such an amazing and just phenomenal way. So I'm excited to go into next year with you, learn some new things. Speaking of some new things, check this out. That's one of the new things that we're going to be tapping into. There's this thing called TikTok. If you're already on TikTok, I would love for you to follow me at Glenn Lundy. We're going to start tapping into that. I don't even know what that looks like or what that's all about, but I know that my daughter crushed it. Look at that. Anyways, that'll be a platform we'll have a lot of fun on. So if you're on TikTok, make sure you follow, make sure we connect. But man, it's a year and an opportunity for you to do something new, for you to get comfortable being uncomfortable, for you to challenge yourself to rise to a whole nother level. And so I'm so excited to share that with you. I mean, this last year, just the connections that we've made. This is my man Robert. He usually watches on replay, and Teresa Fisher, she usually watches on replay also. Donna Miller, some of the different connections. Harlan Bauer, Angie, we made a connection with Angie this year, which was awesome. You know, my man Ray, we did some things with Blessing Backpacks. You guys were out there in the world handing out Blessing Backpacks and making connections. Morgan Somer Lassa, she just dropped a course in Rise and Grind University for you. Like Samuel Jimenez, I got to make a connection with him this year. Of course, my man AJ Anderson up in the house. Brielle Love Eden, got to connect with her this year in Rise and Grind. And I really got to even make a deeper connection with my man Jeremy Noling this year, which is awesome awesome. Jeremy's been a part of the Rise and Grind group forever, but I got to know him a lot more this year, and I've been on this journey with Liza Myers-Borges, and she's out there handing out blessing backpacks, and Carter Myers Automotive doing all these incredible things, and man, it's just been this awesome year, right? It's just been an awesome year of hashtag Rise and Grind. And so this morning I just woke up a little bit in my feels as I was looking through the past year and looking at the future. And I thought, before we move to the new, before we move to the new, I want to make sure we take some time to reflect on how far we've come, the things that we've accomplished, some of the things that we've learned. What's up, Bill Hab? Great to see you, sir. I thought that we would take some time today and do that. But before we do, you know what we got to do. Come on. I'm all up in my feels. I'm supposed to be like all loud and excited and wake you up first thing in the morning. And here I am, emotional and a little bit somber. It's just been a good year, man. It's been a good year, right? It's been good, hasn't it? There's been some trials, some tribulations, but it's been good. For those of you that know and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. If you would, please just hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. It's also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or watching on replay, say what's up. What's up, Don Sankey? How you doing, Jennifer Jaskell? What's up, Janelle Griego? How you doing, Talisha Dawn Blake? Glad you're here. Mr. Rick Tamburino and Tabby Negrit. What's up, Nathaniel Banks? How you doing, Mike Higdon, Kara Jackson, Tracy Shepard? Stephanie Lachey Baldwin is up in here this morning. And I believe we saw Josh. What's up, Jeff Baker, Cindy Conley, Jeremy Nelling, Laura Saba Berman. What's up, Laura Berman? How you doing, David Kuykendall? Casey Rossiter's up in here. Kim Wilson, the farm girl, the Joshua Wilson. My man Bill Hab, bro. It's so great to see you. What's up, Mike Overfelt? Rachel Deanne Murdoch. Everybody's up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind, including Rob Bowley and John Paul Gidry, my guys, Sarah Ball overseas, Michael Mills, Kagan Sharp, and April Lee Clausen. It's going to be an incredible morning. Scott Simons, get after it, my man. James Gavin, listen, man, seriously, I stinking love you guys. I do. I absolutely stinking love you. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. Absolutely stinking love you. Check this out.
Let's just be real. All of us think we got it going on. But if you stay who you are, you will continue to get what you're getting, right? Mm-hmm. So that could be, you might be sweet financially, but you're struggling in your marriage. Or you might be sweet in your marriage, but you're struggling financially. Or you might be sweet in both, but you still have some limitations in your personal space. And so what happens when we start getting with the Glens of the world, it's like, the first thing I want to say to people out there who are entrepreneurs is like, yo, do me a favor. This is for everybody. Continue to learn. When Glenn brought me to his conference, I wasn't so arrogant that I thought, I'm just going to come speak and leave. No, my wife and I got to the event early. We got to the green room early. We fellowshipped. Afterwards, speaking, we still fellowship some more, exchanged numbers, stayed in contact, and we started to realize, like, yo, birds of a feather flock together. So here's the thing. That I need you guys to do me a favor. In 2019, stop running from the uncomfortable. Stop running from getting out your comfort zone, right? And this is why I'm telling you this. Even though a cake is sweet, Glenn, the cake is just not made of sugar. You listen, as sweet as a cake is, as tasty as a cake is, Glenn, it's not made with sugar. You got some salt in there.
Right.
You got baking soda in there. You got vanilla extract that is not necessarily sweet. You got flour. You got eggs. And so for many of us, when the flour of life hits us, when the salt of life hits us, we're tripping. But you don't make a cake with sugar. There are all sorts of ingredients.
Right.
And so when life throws all kind of stuff at you, you got to take all of that and mix it. And then once you mix it, you got to put some heat on it. Like my grandma used to preheat the oven so that when she threw the cake in, it was as hot as it needed to be, right? And then she'd leave it in there for hours. You leave the cake in the heat for hours. When you're going through a little heat, that's not the time to run. That's not the time to abandon ship. When you're going through the heat, baby, that's time to just get in the pocket. Feel the heat. Let the heat get all in you because you're about to rise and grind.
It is 5:30 a.m. and I am your host on Rise and Grind.
What he is doing is making a difference, hopefully, in your day. That is his goal anyway. Glenn Lundy, I love what you're doing. And you said this is a faith-based organization that you have started, and your whole goal is making a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's incredibly important in order for people to tap into the greater side of themselves. I feel like it's important that we focus on the three areas. We got to focus on mind, body, and spirit. So every morning I help instruct people on how to do those three things. You know, you got to take care of your faith, you got to take care of your physical, you got to take care of your mental.
Why are you doing this?
I just feel like I owe the planet a debt almost. You know, my life, I was at the lowest of all the lows, and God could have kept me there, but he allowed me to come to the point where I'm at now. I have a beautiful family. I work for an incredible company, and so I feel like I have all these blessings, and I just want to share with everybody out there that, hey man, if you can just start your day right, get the good disciplines, you can change your life. You can literally change your life. Follow your faith, let God do the work, and great things can happen.
So how do people participate in this group?
Really simple. Just jump into, go on Facebook, look for hashtag Rise and Grind. That'll get you in the group. And of course, we also have, you can go to GlennLundy.com, which is where we have like a lot of gear. We have clothes, things like that, fitness stuff. People from the group really want to feel like they're a part of something. So they asked for some gear. We started printing up some gear, and we've got bracelets, and it's really an incredible group of people, all like-minded, all positive stuff. It's awesome.
This group right here, this is a unique group. The Rise and Grind group, we've got over 30,000 members in the group. 49% of this group is women, right? 49% of the group is women, which is crazy. When we first started it, I didn't know it was going to go that way. But 49% of the group is women, yet most of the like dominant kind of workforces, like I'm in the auto industry, most of the dominant, more aggressive workforces are like 95% men. Like, what's up with that? Where are all our powerful women at, Elena?
Oh, the powerful women are everywhere. I mean, certainly we could use more, but I mean, powerful women are everywhere. They're just being overlooked either by other people or being overlooked in themselves. I mean, to me, in my opinion, there is no more powerful woman than a mother, period. Like, that is who raises our future generation. That is who raises happy, healthy children that prosper and flourish. And I mean, to any parent, there is nothing more important than your child. So the rearing of children is the most valuable position in society, and it's just overlooked. Oh, I'm just a mom. Oh, I'm just a housewife, or whatever they want to call themselves. And to me, those are the real power positions. So, I mean, yes, I think it's easy for a woman to step into a male-dominated role and like run that show. You get one of those guys and let them be home for a week and see how they survive. They don't.
It doesn't even take a week. It doesn't take a week.
It takes a day. Actually, I was going to say a day, but I didn't want to be too offensive this early in the morning.
Right.
I am on a mission to eradicate the negative stigmas associated with car business. That hasn't changed just because my dealership has. That is my mission. I will continue to do so, and I will do it in a dangerous way, in a risky way. I'm not skateboarding anymore, but I'm still skating, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm still skating. You ain't gonna stop me. I'm not trying to just survive. I'm looking to thrive, Shaka. I'm looking to thrive and not fall. See, I might fall down, and you might get hurt, but it'll be okay. You like Marcus? It'll be okay. I need you to start like strap on your skates real quick and like run over here. And I don't know, maybe you could discount your price where you're not making $4 grand on it. Maybe you should do that real quick. Just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. Lower your price a little bit. Get a little more aggressive with the market over here. Just do that. And then skate over here real quick and be like, hey, you know what? I think we're going to give customers information over the phone. I know, it's a little scary. Didn't mean to freak you guys out. I don't want to give you nightmares right at the end of the conference. But maybe, just maybe you try that. Or maybe you get over and you see a customer in your service lane and you're like, you know, Natalie, it wasn't our fault. We didn't have anything to do with it. But we're going to pay for it anyway.
Nice.
Because that's the right thing to do.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll do that. Sound good? Maybe you can stay over here real quick and you can be like, hey Steve, welcome to our dealership. We're actually going to train you! Can you believe it? Woo! Training package and everything. It's so cool. We're even going to pay you like a salary for a couple weeks. Can you believe it? You'll get paid to not sell a car. I need you to skate around. Skate around the dealership. Just take some risks, man.
What started as a simple gesture turned into a life-changing bond. Glenn Lundy was once homeless, and now he's paying it forward, helping a young man who's down on his luck now.
But as you'll see, that's all about to change. LEX 18's Claire Crouch has more in tonight's Making a Difference.
This time last week, 21-year-old Austin Smith was homeless and down on his luck. This week, he's, well, lucky.
It's just been great because, it's Christmas miracle.
Last Sunday, Glenn Lundy was driving with his son after church when they spotted Austin walking along Winchester Road.
He had a dirty blanket carrying all of his clothes, and it was pouring down rain.
Without hesitation, Glenn's son told his dad to help, so they loaded Austin up in the car. The original plan was just to get him to the place where he was going, but those plans changed. That's because long ago, Glenn was homeless too.
And I just could see how young Austin was. He's 21 years old, and out there in the pouring rain, and it just kind of resonated with me that I was there before.
So they put Austin up in a hotel, took him grocery shopping, and even got him what he wanted most, a job. Less than 12 hours later, Austin was at work at the appropriately named Lucky's Auto Sports.
I want to say thank you for blessing me, man. Thank you for changing my life.
And the blessings don't stop. Today, Austin is moving into sober living, and his mother is back in his life. Austin knows it will be a long road, but he's hopeful that with the help of his new mentor, this is the start of something new.
I just want people to pray for him. Lots and lots of prayers. That's the most important thing. And hopefully we can get him on the right track.
That's one of the things you got to do is learn to build your business around your life, not your life around your business, right? Most people build their life around their job, around their career. That's one thing I firmly teach is I go, no, build your life, build your business, build your job around it. And, make it fit. Ask questions, ask the boss, do the things that, are really going to change your life, as opposed to, most people in the beginning with business, I was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever time, whatever place. Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. Right.
Right.
And yes, you have to do those things, but what if you had non-negotiables? So I'm just building it around that non-negotiable, and, the excuses we make keep us from the results we deserve. So no more excuses here. It's changing. A lot of women are heart driven, and I am completely heart driven, but I am completely competitive driven. So I was like, there's not time to cry. Just get out there and go do it. So I think it's more of, I just called myself to the table. I've tried to get on speaker panels before, and they're like, well, all the women, speaker positions are filled. And I was like, oh, so you have a certain amount that are men or women? I was just calling to be a speaker, I'd call them out on that stuff. Right. Actually, Tim Grover, a mentor of mine, who's, obviously Michael Jordan's trainer, and he and Sherry, who is his right hand, awesome powerhouse female she is.
Yeah, she's truly the boss in that relationship.
She is killer, man. You know, I spend a lot of time with them, and she'll call me out on stuff when she's like, "Are you being a girl?" Like, I don't, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I was. You're right. Didn't respond to that correctly." You know, so I think it's never comparing myself. It's just wanting to master my craft so much they had to listen. You know, be unignorable, be irreplaceable. You know, people always told me, well, everyone's replaceable. And I was like, well, my goal is to prove you wrong on that.
Glenn, we've all got stuff, and you can use your stuff to push your face in the mud. Oh, my parents were divorced. Oh, this happened to me when I was a kid. Oh, that happened. And that's real. That stuff is real. Use it as fuel, brother. Use it. And the worse your stuff is, that's the better, the more rich and vibrant the fuel is. That's not an excuse to tap out. Oh, my mom and dad got divorced 37 years ago. Okay, what's happened the past 37 years? You can't let that hold you back. That's not a valid excuse. And you listen to the squalor he grew up in and the circumstances he grew up in, not knowing that his dad was his dad and having other people tell him his dad's not his dad.
Right.
And the realization that mom lied to him. He didn't use that to put him down. He used that to empower him. And I thought he brought such a powerful message. You know, you saw me last night. I was a late entry invited guest sitting in the front row.
Yeah, man.
Up, man, my battery is there. I just hooked up my charger to him. He energized me with his story. And I'm sitting there saying, I didn't have any of that. I had a great upbringing. My mom and dad, God bless the Lord, are still alive and still incredibly great people and have, knock on wood, really good health. And I'm blessed to have had a roof over my head every single day of my life because of them. No, we weren't rich, but boy, I thought we were. And that was because they made me feel that way. Right. I have no excuse to fail. And most of us have no excuse. Even those of us that came from not great backgrounds.
Sure.
This is America. And we have to stop taking that for granted. This is like no other place in the world.
Trying not to cry on here, but I know we're witnessing something special.
That's something special, starting with a series of raw videos.
This could be cancer.
Posted by a woman after her various doctor's appointments.
I do have breast cancer.
That woman, Michelle Cherie, and her boyfriend, part of the auto industry, after seeing the videos, another member in that community contacting Glenn Lundy and Sean Hayes.
Text message said, what are we going to do to help Chad and Michelle? It didn't say, should we do something? Can we do something? It wasn't a question. It was, what are we going to do?
The two men, already with large followings on social media, deciding to tap into those groups.
Facebook Live-a-thon's never even been done, so let's just do it and coin the phrase.
Getting 48 people signed up to cover 30 minutes each, putting them live on Facebook for 24 hours straight, asking for prayers, shares, and dollars. Lundy says another remarkable thing about this whole situation is that Michelle doesn't even live here locally and has never even met most of the people involved.
Chad and Michelle live in Seattle. I have met Michelle one time in my life. 95% of the people that donated money don't know Michelle. They've never met Michelle.
The organized but somewhat simple effort taking off.
Never expected it to be that big. But when you insert God into a situation, it's crazy. You just never know what to expect.
Reaching more than 50,000 people and raising more than $35,000 in one day.
If you see somebody that needs help, just take action. Use the resources that you got.
The posts went up and we had the Facebook Live-a-thon and we started picking up steam and everybody was hitting the share button and everybody was commenting and all the hosts were including talent and music and entertaining and sharing their stories and sharing the information and bringing a recognition, putting eyeballs on this place called Rescue One Global, this small organization that no one had necessarily heard about. I shouldn't say no one, but most of us had never heard about more than a month ago. We had never heard about this industry of 40 million people that are currently enslaved. We had never heard about this industry that is doing $150 billion a year. And so after the Facebook Live-a-thon, After the Facebook Liveathon, where we raised $100,000 in 24 hours, ultimately giving $400,000 to this incredible organization, I talked to Lacey. And Daniel, and she told me that on Sunday, after it was all said and done, she couldn't get her staff to
My dad was homeless once. He told me that the worst part is that he felt invisible. I don't think anyone should ever feel that way. Today I'm going to do something for a homeless person. It doesn't take much to make someone feel special. They just need to know someone cares about them. If only everyone would help one person, then everyone would know they're not alone. If you want to help, I can give you a backpack. Then you just fill it up and give it away. It's easy, really, but it makes a difference. I would like to help you a little.
Joe, I'm Kelly's. Is this the first one you handed out?
Yep.
It is? I'm the first one. You might be the first of millions, you never know. Awesome glove. Awesome. Good to meet you, Joe. I appreciate you, buddy.
Hopefully when I'm older, I can do even more. Rise, evolve, impact together.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? I hope you are doing so incredibly well. What's up, Danelle? How are you?
Good morning, Rise and Grind.
Who better than Brian Benstocks introducing the one and only Mr. Eric Thomas. What's up, my man? Miss Elena Cardone, how are you this morning?
I'm excellent, thank you.
Like I've got this book that I wrote called The Morning Five. Hi, my name is Glenn Lundy. I wrote this book. Thank you so very, very, very much for being here. Because here is the one, the only Judge. Judge, what's up? Matt Monero. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, sir? Because see, you, my friend, are a child of God. Uniquely made by the God of the universe. The God who made everything made you specifically for a reason. And see, because of that, the decisions that you make today, they all matter. Every single one. They may seem small, but they make an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. You've made a massive impact in my life. I, for one, absolutely stinking love you for it. I absolutely stinking love you. All I did was press go live. That's all I did. I pressed go live almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years on January 6th. You guys did all the rest of it. You literally did all the rest of it. Everything else that you see there, that was you. Hustle and grind con, grow your business for God's sake, the blessing backpack, saving Austin's life, getting him off the streets, raising money for Michelle Cerie, raising money for Rescue One Global, getting all those incredible guests to come in like Danelle Delgado, Brian Benstock, Eric Thomas, Elena Cardone, people that are my dear friends now. Your participation in the group, your shares, your likes, your dollars, your investments, your time, your volunteers, your commitments, your posts, your inviting other people to the group, like all of that. All I did was press record. That's it. I just pressed go live, and you guys changed the world. In 2019 and in 2018, the last 2 years, what's happened with hashtag Rise and Grind is it's just incredible, bro. It's just incredible. And I am just so very thankful. I am so very thankful for you and all that you've contributed to my life, and to this group, to my family, and just to people all around the world, man. So I just want to challenge you. I just want to challenge you as we go into 2020. Just be comfortable. Being uncomfortable. Because when you do, it makes a massive impact. Those decisions that you make, those seemingly small, they matter. They make an impact in your friends' lives, in your family lives. You've made an impact in my life. And it makes an impact in the ripple effect is just insane. It's insane, the thousands of people whose lives can be impacted when you choose to stay comfortable being uncomfortable. Listen, if you need more videos like this, go to glennlundy.com. Thank you for sharing your morning with me. I apologize for going over on time. Tomorrow we'll start a year anew. We'll start with some new challenges, and I promise you that we will continue to grow, to rise every single day, with intention, in a way that we evolve into the absolute best group that we could possibly be. That way we can go out together in 2020 and make a massive impact on this planet. I absolutely love you. Have an incredible day. I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. on hashtag Rise and Grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, 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 grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind. Good morning, on my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed, write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude.